So let us start off with crystals and what I do, what type of crystals I use, why I use them, and why you should be using crystals too. Okay, so the first set of crystals that I'm going to talk about are the ones that I have adorned on my body, and I'm going to tell you why I have these ones on, what they do, and why I think, again, you guys should get into it as well. So we're going to start with this little section first. So jade and citrine are for prosperity, wealth, business. So the citrine is more for attracting business, good business, money, wealth. Citrine is an excellent stone for that opportunity. And why I think people should wear citrine, I mean, everything I said before asking that question. It's good for money, it's good for attracting wealth. And if you're a business owner, whether you're a hobbyist business owner or somebody that's running a giant conglomerate, in addition to obviously having knowledge and know-how, you definitely should tap into this energy of citrine. So citrine is probably one of my favorite stones to work with. Although it's not on the top of my list, it is one that I have an affinity to. Citrine just calms me, it makes me feel good. I like to use it. Another piece of citrine that I've got is hanging around my neck. You guys probably can't really see that, but so there are two types of citrine. There's naturally occurring citrine, and in that naturally occurringness, did I just say naturally occurringness? Is that even a word? Anyway, citrine comes in a variety in its natural form. So, and it comes in a variety of shades. It can also come in a very smoky, dark, like that's my favorite type of citrine. Ugh, I just love it to bits and pieces. It sometimes also comes with these flecks of rainbows, colored rainbows inside of it, which is, I don't really know how it happens, but it's not like rainbow colored, but when you look at it from a certain angle, you can see like light reflecting and it creates a sort of rainbow. The next type of citrine is amethyst that has been heated to create what is most commonly sold on the market as citrine. Now, I will be completely honest with you guys. I'm not a gemologist, I'm not a miner. But from an energetic and spiritual perspective, there are differences, but I find that the heated version of amethyst converted to citrine is not that much different from a spiritual perspective for me. So guys, I'm just petting my bunny just so that he won't, sneak attack me or nibble on my cards, because he does that, just to keep him calm while I'm doing this video with you. However, I found, again, my favorite form of citrine is the one that is a smoky citrine. So it's like this dark, smoky, just mysterious and very, very attractive. And I find that the vibrations and the energy on that tends to be more, it works better to attracting what I want for me personally. But you also have naturally occurring citrine that is light colored, like this one, very pretty, and people tend to like this one better, and that does work as well. So I just wanted to point that out. So again, to recap, citrine is very good for attracting business, for bringing in monies. It's very good for business owners or people who just would like to attract money and wealth too. Now let's hop on to the jade. Jade is known as like the stone of wealth and prosperity, riches, fertility, abundance. And so once I figured that out and once I learned that, I always like to have a little piece of jade with me. I even have a jade yoni egg that I use. And we can do a segment on yoni eggs at another time, but jade is probably one of my favorite stones to work with because of its properties, what it is good for. All right, and so the next set of stones that I've got there is the aventurine. For this particular bracelet, I decided to combine it with labradorite and green unakite. So unakite is a very good stone for gentle transitioning. So there was a period in time in my life where I was going through so much. I was overwhelmed. I didn't know whether I should go left or right. One of those stages in my life where I felt completely pressured to make good decisions all the time, or else I would suffer. And I was tired of feeling being a prisoner of my own mind, so to speak. And so I invested in some green unakite to help me to be able to transition a little bit more easier through the changes that was occurring in my life. And so I really do love green unakite, and that is why I have it on this bracelet. The next stone that I have there again is the aventurine, and this one is a very it's a green aventurine, but it's not like a deep green aventurine. Aventurine is one of those stones that comes in a million different colors. Well, not literally, but it comes in a very, very big variety of colors, and the colors all mean something different. But the basis of aventurine is that it is the stone of luck. Aventurine, guys, is a staple stone, and I feel like everybody should have a piece of aventurine because it will bring you luck. So that's why I wear aventurine almost always. It's just a staple because I want to attract opportunities of luck. And then green aventurine is good for attracting money and prosperity. So as you guys can see, I've invested in keeping myself prosperous, keeping myself or the flow of money going in my world by having stones that focus on prosperity, wealth, luck, and abundance. So those are my first set of stones. And now let us move over to my next hand. So I've got two bracelets on. One of these is not a stone. This is actually the Nazar symbol, evil eye. And if I were to say that in colloquial, it's like to blind the haters. It's like, you know, it's to keep yourself guarded from people that's jealous of you, that's sending out hating vibes towards you. I'm a person that tends to wear my evil eye quite often, simply because of some experiences I've had in my past. I try to keep this with me just as a form of protection. So the next set of stones that I have here is, this is actually rutile quartz. And what this is, it's when black tourmaline starts to form in white quartz or crystal quartz. And the forming of that, those two minerals forming together, creates this speckled sort of stone. In between that, I actually have a very light smoky quartz. So it's not like a super smoky quartz, but this is a smoky quartz, and the rutile quartz. So rutile quartz is also called tourmalated quartz. Again, that's when black tourmaline, which is a highly protective, highly grounding stone, is formed in bits of crystal quartz. So I tend to use this often, again, for protection, also for grounding. I find that it's very, it helps me for somebody who is, you know, going constantly, and also somebody that's open often. You would want to have a form of protection on you very, very often. So the next piece of crystal jewelry I have on me is my smoky quartz set in sterling silver. So this is just a ring that I got a couple of years back. And I use this ring just for like everyday, whatever, if I'm going out and I don't want to have my bracelets on, if it doesn't match my outfit, etc. I will adorn myself with the smoky quartz. And smoky quartz offers you protection as well as grounding. I'm big on protection, guys, and I'm big on grounding. So I absolutely love my smoky quartz ring. So I wear that very often. And then the last piece that I've got on me is an absolute dream. And I don't mean that just because it's called dream amethyst. And it's gonna be hard for me to show you guys this because I'm gonna have to move, and I don't really feel like moving out of this spot. So there is this. This is called dream amethyst. And it's amethyst that has bands of white, I don't know what the mineral is, going through it. So this is also called chevron amethyst. This is very good for, well, in general, all amethyst is good for dreams and peaceful sleep, but dream amethyst is also, I guess, a little bit more potent as it comes down to the factor of promoting good, not good as in positive, but good as in an ability to actually dream and remember. So a good state to get into to dream and remember. I found that once I started sleeping with this particular amethyst, I started to have a lot of dreams, and I'm already a dreamer, but the dreams were quite interesting. This stone is also good for promoting peace, tranquility, and protection. So amethyst is like a staple stone. You know, anybody that's starting off on a crystal journey should at least have one piece of amethyst, in addition to something like clear quartz, which is known as the master healer, and rose quartz, which will attract love to you. So I have so many crystals that I use, so some that are really rare, some that are super common, but these are the ones that I tend to wear. And I did mention that there was some labradorite on my aventurine bracelet. Labradorite is also good for protecting from the loss of money, like money slipping out of your hands, but it is also known as a stone of mysticism. So it also helps me to connect to the mystics or to like the spirit world. So sometimes some of you might see me wearing this really huge labradorite pendant. Another thing with labradorite, it's very good for transitioning as well. So it's a good stone to keep you grounded and help you as you transition through the seasons of your life. Right, so guys, crystals, shameless plug, I sell a variety of other crystals on my website. If you don't know, I am located right here in Nassau in the Bahamas. I offer delivery and pickup, and everything is done on the website. You can choose to pay through PayPal, pay through Suncash, pay through the bank, whatever you want to do, guys. I have many options there for you to do and have this process be as seamless as possible for everybody. Thank you so much for watching my video. If this video has done anything for you at all, please go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment down below, or subscribe to my channel. In the meantime and in between time, guys, remember to always vibrate higher.